welcome to our channel. Downstairs today, I'm here in the Island of Bohol. My name's Dan, and it's in the Philippines, obviously. Today I got a couple things to show you. I lost a little bead on top of a real cheap, junky dowsing rod that I got. I lost that for a couple months, and I was cleaning the floor up, and it just all of a sudden just popped up upstairs. So I'm gonna just put a drop of super glue on it this time. And that way we won't lose it again. There we go. That's a pretty simple fix. I just got done measuring a piece of vinyl. Oh, I tipped over the break already. Like flooring. I was going to use it in the countertop in the kitchen, and I had my meter stick out there. I was going to use that to measure it. I set it down, and I just stepped on it, just on the edge of it, and a piece of gravel went right through it and snapped it right in half. So what I did was I took a popsicle, I cut it in half and split the halves in halves, stacked in pairs, wrapped them up with cheap packing tape, slid them in. There's two little channels in there, and little channels, like, if you can see that or not, like that. Jammed them in there, and I got them real close together, and then put some super glue on there and forced it together and held it till it didn't come apart. Then I took the super glue and just put a little bit on top of each crack and put a little bit of baking powder or baking soda on top of it, and then put a little bit more glue on there. Did the same on all four sides, and it seems pretty solid now. Should be good enough now. I know I have to be careful with when I use it, but it's kind of nice having a stick around. I want to buy a metal one someday if I ever see one, but I haven't seen one. Or wood one would be fine too. Okay, here's the big thing I got today. I got another pair here. These are, don't waste your time buying dowsing rods. Make your own. You know, something as simple as a piece of like Romax with two pieces of solid wire in it makes a beautiful dowsing rod. You just put these here have little copper sleeves on there. We just put a plastic straw on each end, on the short end of your 90-degree part, and you'll have nothing but good luck with that. Be no problem at all. These here, this little bitty crappy wire set was, I think it was, if I remember right, it was like $13 or something like that, and it didn't look anything like this in the ad in the catalog thing. Looked like it was like regular brazing rod stuff, and it's just a little thin copper wire. I liked it because it had the little balls on the end of it, but again, don't waste your money. This one was about $8, this set here, but both of them came smashed up in the box, in the shipping container, so I got them both reimbursed. So they didn't cost me anything, so I got a good deal on them. That's all I can say about that. Do they work? Yeah, they work okay. They're not as, I still don't think they're as good as the ones we make yourself. I think when you make it yourself, you put a little bit of your own energy into it, which might not make any sense to some of you, but I think when you make stuff like that, if you have positive feelings and stuff when you're doing it, it makes a big difference. Now here's what I wanted to show you. You might have saw a while back when I made this really nice little small hatchet. It only weighs a little over, I think it was about 250 grams, somewhere around there, which is pretty light. I had it outside yesterday, and I had a piece of bamboo I was splitting, and I had a small knife started in it. So I took this and just tapped it on it like a baton, and about 3 taps, and the head just shattered. It's just cast iron. It's not regular metal. It's cast, which is an actual crock, of course. Now I thought what I'd do with this, and instead of just throwing it away because I was disgusted with it, I have had it so it's just razor sharp, very handy to use for making tent stakes and stuff like that. So I think what I'll do, I don't know if I'll do it right this second, but was probably need to just sand this down just a touch, maybe, I don't know, so get it tight. But I thought maybe I just put this back on with some epoxy. It won't be good for chopping or anything like that, but it will still be good for using it for shaving and stuff like that, you know, and you know, that kind of motion there. I think it'd be pretty handy for that. Almost like a ulu type thing. And just thought I would just cut the handle and round the handle off about here, maybe. Something like that, just to make it useful. And you all know how to use epoxy, obviously. It's almost impossible to do a project without getting on your fingers, though. I always get some on me. And this stuff, it says 5-minute epoxy. I don't really understand what the 5-minute means, because it's never ever solid in 5 minutes. And always use the tip, the other side of the cap, to put your plug in. I can eat too much, but better have too much than too little. And everything I have here, I have to do myself and fix and make do with what I have. I rarely get to buy new things, once in a while, but not too often. Then I just seal these back up again and use them when I need them. See, I already got stuff on my fingers already from the lids. Mix it up a little bit. The ratio doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to get it close to half, 50-50. When I put this head back on, at least it'll be useful for something. I'll get it polished up and sharpened to like a barber's razor. And again, it'll just be like a ulu type thing. Just like that. I might even need more than this. I don't know. Because the handle's not in there real hard. In fact, the handle's, when I did it, the handle's loose. So it is loose, isn't it? Yeah, I need some more of this stuff for this thing, because I gotta make sure the whole head gets in there. I thought of that just before that. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm not going to do anything forceful with it anyway, so. something like that. It's pretty tight. I'll turn that. That should work. So I'm going to start using this other hatchet that I made out of the cleaver. Also weighs about 200 and I think it was 250, 280, something like that grams. Pretty light. No, this one weighs 350. And the bad thing about this one is all the weight's in the handle, not on the head. But again, I don't use this for anything special. I was just going to use it for real small tasks if I needed it. I've got it real sharp. I sharpened it up again the other day and then gave it a coat of clear spray lacquer or whatever it's called, acrylic lacquer. That keeps it from rusting. About the best thing you can do for your carbon steel stuff. I've done many things on my carbon steel blades here. I've used turtle wax. I've actually used regular wax from a candle and got it liquid and rubbed it on real thin. Works a little bit. You notice that the Filipinos here, none of their knives are rusty at all, and I think it's from two different things. One, they're using them all the time, and two, they're chopping a couple coconuts every day, so they're getting coconut oil on their knives, so it's got like a coconut oil patina on it. But you never see a Filipino's knife rusty. Never. I've never seen one that's rusty that they're using. And I've got one knife upstairs that it's a K-Bar BK2, the Becker knife, and when I exchanged handles on and I took the black coating off it and stuff like that, I drove it into a banana tree and let it sit in the banana tree, I think for 3 days, and then chopped the banana tree down to get it out. And it has just the prettiest patina with all the different circles and grains of the banana tree in it, embedded in it. And I did that, I want to say 12 years ago, and it still has the same finish on it to this day. I don't use it much, but it still has a beautiful finish on it. It looks almost like a Damascus finish. Really, really nice.
Thanks for watching. Take care.